Back up.
Hey, appreciate you guys having me today.
So, Sickwidit and the Insomniacs. Obviously, this is the flagship game here, the flagship matchup here in A7FL, Nevada. Obviously, these two teams know each other very well, and obviously, we can get a classic game as they have given us in the past, or it could be an Insomniacs blowout. How do you see this rematch? As again, we talked about it week one, 47-12, the Insomniacs imposed their will. Sickwidit not a good showing. How do you expect differences from Sickwidit here today?
It could be anybody's game. It could be anybody's game. These guys know each other from other leagues prior to playing A7. They know what they can expect from each other. It's going to be a big-time chess match between both the Insomniacs and Sickwidit. It's just going to be one of those games we'll have to see when the coin toss, after the coin toss is done and the ball's thrown in the 3-1, to see what happens after that.
Very valid point. And then go back to the first meeting. Obviously, T. Jones was making his debut as the new Sick quarterback, got hurt in that game. Then Deion Souther comes in, actually played well. Then last week, Jones kind of get his feet wet against the Hunters in a get-right game for Sickwidit. Obviously, the Insomniacs, for them, it's business as normal, as their goals is to win a third championship in 4 years. That would still cement their dynasty here in A7. So it's it's good to see. And folks, yes, that is 2-5 on the field. Back on the field, as I call him, the neutralizer of the 3-on-1 return, as he is back there as Siobhan Richardson is back to receive the 3-on-1 return. And we are set to go.
Knox is one of the best in the 3-on-1.
Yes, he is. He is very good at making a 3-on-1 throw look like it's a hang-time punt.
Exactly.
In the A7. So we are set to go. Again, if you look at the all-time history, just regular season games, it's a 5-1 Insomniacs advantage. The only game Sick won came in 2024 when they won 56-50.
Could this be the day that it changes?
We will see. Yeah, Knox is, and there it is. And a nice high spiral sending Richardson all the way near the 5-yard line. He's across the 10, 15, to the 20. And Siobhan is tackled. Great tackle there by Calvin Deloney. Calvin Deloney, who for a long time was a part of OTT in the gold, made his debut with the Insomniacs week one, was very impressive in the 3-on-1 return on defense, and also ran the ball very effectively when his number was called. And Sick will start at around, looks to be the 20. Or no, not the 15. No, it'll be the 18-yard line is where Sick will have their first possession.
So think about the 3-on-1 coverage from the Insomniacs. They do a great job of rattling it downfield.
They always have.
Put their defense in a great field position.
They always have. Doesn't matter if it's Stone Stevenson or Cannon, or in this case, Knox, Davion Duncan, and, of course, Calvin Deloney, the newest member to the Wolfpack. First and 10 to go. Ball spotted at around looks to be the 18-yard line. Again, T. Jones in at quarterback for Sickwidit. Taking over the reins, that's Kenyon Stone King did last season, and Jeremy Geary the previous 2 seasons. And big cheddar William Alexander in the backfield, with Richardson being guarded by Shannon Allen Prime. Vaughn in motion. Give to Cheddar, and we got some whistle blowing. And hold the play as the clock stops with 14:45. And Coach Burgoyne talking to the Whitecap about something. And maybe we will try this again. The Insomniacs wearing their alternate red jerseys as the visitors. 3, as I know. They do have some whites, and they got their normal blacks, and now they're in the reds, and Sickwidit going the all-white route. 14:40 to go. Glad you're with us here on A7FL.TV. Set to go. The Insomniacs and Sickwidit Part 2. Again, it is Jones at quarterback with Cheddar Alexander and William Alexander in the backfield. And he gets the carry coming left, and Cheddar gets across the 20. And J.J. Pugh alongside Prime making the tackle for a short gain. Sets up second down.
You got little guys going out to the edge making tackles. Little guys going to the edge. Normally they stay in the middle playing the pass, but they're going to the edge making a tackle.
Well, I tell you what, Prime and JJP along with Donnie Lyons, who's not playing today, they're not afraid to go get it. Murphy just declared himself eligible. Again, it is Cheddar in the backfield, 14-20 to go.
Can see a jet sweep motion here.
And it's a give to Vaughn. Vaughn cutting inside, and he is met by another JJP, and now that sets up 3rd and 7.
Perfect set of the edge, forcing the runner back inside to the teeth of the defense where they can make the play. Just sound defense right there by the Insomniacs.
And now the question is, can they get off the field on 3rd down, and will Jones put it up? And now you see the reliable one, Darren Palmer, alongside Vaughn, which is into one of the best combos in A7 when it comes to wide receivers. Jones to put it up, and he can run. Jones over the middle. Oh, great catch by Darren Palmer. Palmer across the 30. And Sick gets the first down, and I've said this many a times. When you find number 8, normally good things happen for Sick. And Jones was pressured, got enough, but it was the great hands of Darren Palmer that got the ball and a first down for Sick at the 31.
That's the one thing about consistency, and that's Darren Palmer. The guy
Absolutely.
has great hands.
Absolutely.
He's just one of the best receivers in A7.
All right, 12:43 to go. First quarter, Sick on their first possession here in the flagship game. Empty backfield, and Murphy lines up beside Darren Palmer. On the near side is Vaughn Richardson. Jones rolling out, running for his life, and Moses Smith. He throws it down. Are they going to say in the grasp? No signal yet.
It's ain't in the dirt.
Yeah, they're going to say in the grass, so that's going to be a sack for Moses Smith.
Second down, 2nd and 10.
Relentless pressure.
Oh, yeah.
Relentless pressure. You have to be ready for a dogfight if you're playing the Insomniacs. They're going to bring it at the front every time.
Yes, they will. All the time. I mean, going back to week 1, coming off of his injury that he had during the fall brawl season, it just looks like Chris McWilliams has his step back as he did back in 2023.
Yeah.
And he's back, and he's in there alongside Moses Smith and A.J. McQuaig.
And that's a guy that just has a motor. He has a complete
nonstop.
motor. He's going to go every
nonstop
play. He's going to bring it every play. His intensity, it can't be compared to anybody else in A7.
All right. Here we go. Murphy in the backfield, 11:25 and counting between Sick and the Insomniacs. Glad you're with us here on A7FL.TV. Along with Warner Turo, I'm Anthony Alvarez. Glad you're with us. Murphy in the backfield. Jones back to throw. Here comes Mo Smith. Downfield looking for Perkins. Knocked away. Incomplete.
And the sack on the previous play puts them in a position where they have to push the ball downfield, where they could play dink and dunk and get 5-7 yards here to pick up the first down, but now they've got to push it out of their comfort zone. Bad way to start the game.
It is 3rd and a mile for Sickwidit at the 18. They have to get to the 41-yard line for a first down. And that was Joey Caracilio, known as Tommy Egan. Yes, Tommy Egan from Power. Yes, that Tommy Egan, folks. But Joey made a tremendous play, was right there with Perk on the coverage. Timeout by, was that by the Insomniacs or by Sickwidit? Don't know who exactly took the timeout, but whoever did, it'll be 2 remaining to go here in the first half. 10:38 to go now. The Insomniacs looking to get pressure and get off on 3rd down, which is a long, long way for Sickwidit. Again, they got to get to the 41-yard line for a first down to keep this drive alive.
In order to be a sound defense and to be a solid defense, you have to have all components, all phases. You have to have a solid pass rush. You've got to have guys in the middle playing at intermediate level, and you've got to have guys in the back playing coverage and making sure that nothing gets behind you. And the Insomniacs have a great combination of McQuaig and McWilliams. They've got linebackers that they can intertwine out. Rodriguez, they've got a lot of guys that they can move in and out of that spot. And they've got also
down. Palmer, incomplete, had his hands on it. But you see Joey and J.J. Pugh right there with him
as if I was segueing from what they were about to do. Just great job just jumping on Palmer, who's going to be the threat if the Insomniacs want to stop anybody on offense. That's the guy that they have to key on.
All right, it looks like, and which is the smart thing to do, Sick is going to surrender.
But they got to punt the prime.
Yeah.
So
they have. Well, I wouldn't necessarily throw it to Prime because, as we know, Prime is very capable of taking one back to the house. Deion Southern, along with his constituaries, back to throw it off. And again, throwing it to Prime would not necessarily be the wisest decision. And smartly, he throws it out of bounds, and the ball is in the stands.
That is the smartest thing that has happened all day today.
Absolutely.
That is it.
Absolutely.
I'm not giving him an opportunity to run the ball.
Why would you?
No.
Well, why would you?
I want him to use his Fitbit and track his steps walking on and off the field, but not running on the field. The one thing about the Insomniacs that I don't want to make it one-sided, but I'll get onto the things of Sickwidit in a second. But Insomniacs, what they have, what gives them the advantage is that they have the same guys.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they add a piece or two here and there,
but
if you look at it,
it's the same core.
Guys.
It's the same core.
Guys.
Yeah,
it's the same guys.
Tay in the backfield alongside Mr. Hamilton. Schwenk goes out with Prime on the near side, and now Tay goes out. Oh, nice tip there by Amadawada, who is back with Sickwidit after taking a season off, wearing 99, not his normal number 52 in the years past, but Amadawada, great awareness, and knocks the pass down, sets up 2nd down and 10 for the Insomniacs.
Great has the awareness by the defensive lineman to get in front of the passing lane on the screen that actually had some room if the blockers and the ball would have been caught by the receiver.
Well, Amadawada has always had a tremendous motor playing defense for Sickwidit, and that's no surprise that he is capable of making that play. Now it's Tay in the backfield alongside Scooter. Only one wide, that's Prime, being guarded by Perkins.
Good matchup right there.
Yeah. And it's a give to Tay. And there goes Devontae Carter across the midfield to the 45-yard line. And it's close. And they're going to say move the change. First down Insomniacs is Devontae Carter. The human bowling ball, of course, given by former colleague Casey Cox with that nickname. And Devontae finding a hole, finding a crease, getting the yardage, getting a first down, move the chains. With 8:40 to go here in the first quarter. No score between the Insomniacs and Sickwidit here in the flagship game. Of course, both these teams with the flag background coming to A7 and have been the two best teams in our division the last 3 seasons. Both were in the Final Four a season ago. Back to Carter. Carter going right, and Carter gets about a yard to the 44-yard line, sets up 2nd down and 9 at the 8:12 mark. Again, scoreless here in the early going. This is the Insomniacs' first possession.
Sickwidit's not big, but they're physical.
Yeah.
They're not big, but they're physical. They proved it on that play right there. They met Carter at the edge, got to him at the point of attack, and he wasn't able to pick up anything but 1 yard. It's a hard defense.
But also, let's keep it a buck. Obviously, the Insomniacs don't have their greatest O-lineman, which, of course, is Big Kenny Mack, who is coaching at the moment. But we will see Kenny Mack down the road this season. Prime in motion. On the direct give. Prime. And great stand-up defense by Sickwidit. Maybe got back to the original line of scrimmage.
Great job by the corner, staying alert, seeing the jet sweep motion, just staying at home in order to make that play, and everybody came to rally. That's going to be this game. It's going to be team defense. How can you guys make the play as a team? That was a great 2 plays in a row team defense by Sickwidit.
But there was some cheating.
Uh-oh.
And that's a 5-yard penalty. And now it is 2nd and 5 at the 39-yard line.
And that's going to be could be the outcome of this game. How can you take those negative plays on both offense and defense? And if they affect you on drives, it can actually keep the drive going longer when you're actually after you made a great play.
Yes, Mrs. Palmer, that is 2-5 wearing the Insomniacs red. Yes, absolutely. All right. Devontae Carter in the backfield. In motion is Prime. Fake. Screen to Prime. Prime gets gets to about the third down and 2, gain of 3 yards.
It's the rally.
Oh, it's offsides on the on Sickwidit, so that should be a first down.
Yep.
It is. Move the chains.
It's mental errors. The sack on the offensive drive, back-to-back penalties, giving the Insomniacs a free 10 yards and a first down.
So now the ball is spotted at the 34 with 6:34 to go here in the first quarter. Insomniacs on their first possession. Looking to draw first, and now the clock will roll. We will give you scores momentarily in what happened back east. We do know that the BIC didn't travel with much. They played Ironman football, but got the win against the Phantoms. We'll give the score in just a second. Again, Devontae Carter on the backfield. Munchie on the near side. Back to Carter. Carter going left. Devontae Carter down the sideline. Devontae Carter's got a first down. He's inside the 20.
Within the 20-yard line. First down inside.
What a run. What a setup on the block.
Number 2, Tate.
You were talking about the missing of Matt Kenny, but I think the Insomniacs offensive line said, hold up,
Well,
buddy.
again, Haywood is no slouch, and he's a very good replacement. Of course, you got Big West, Big Goose there, who's been steady as a rock these 3 years that they've been together. But I mean, you certainly would love to have Kenny Mack, no question.
Kenny Mack is all world, but the guys that are blocking right now, they made a name for themselves as well.
Well, that just made me happy with the text message I got.
Who's that?
Duke lost.
All right, it's a great Sunday now.
Absolutely.
It is a great Sunday now.
Absolutely. All right, ball spotted at about, looks to be just inside the 20, around the 17-yard line. And is that Mr. Oh, that's Mr. Wilkerson in the backfield.
Wilkerson.
That is Mr. Wilkerson. He gets his first
RTC.
carry. And, nice tackle there by Matt Murphy.
Number 5, Murph.
It's like two Marvel characters just meeting at point of attack.
Well, to quote Gorilla Monsoon, that is the irresistible force meeting the immovable object.
That's perfect analogy. Perfect analogy. Anthony Wilkins is a hard man to bring
Yes,
down, but
he is.
Matt Murphy's not a little guy.
No, Murphy is not a
He
slouch.
is not a little guy.
I mean, that was mano-a-mano, and if the two should ever meet.
Did you think that at the 4-minute mark of this game that we wouldn't have any points?
No, I did not. This has been outside of the penalties by Sick has held their own, making the Insomniacs. I mean, we know the Insomniacs can score like that, but to have them march down the field, it's pretty impressive.
Motion.
Scooter over the middle, wide open, but overthrows Brandon Schwenk, who would have had 6.
Wow.
And very rare you see Scooter not hit the mark.
Dynamic play call, getting Wilkerson out in the flats to shift the defense in order to get
Schwenk
up the middle.
Schwenk was open.
It's perfect play call.
That would have been 6, without
Perfect play
question.
call. Just a little less touch on the ball.
All right, 4 minutes to go. Ball at the 16-yard line, 3rd and 9. They need to get to the 7 for a first down, do the Insomniacs, which you would think they would go for on 4th down if they don't get it on this 3rd and 9.
Money man Munchie on the right side.
Pitch. Wilkerson going right. Wilkerson on his feet. Wilkerson first down. It's 1st and goal for the Insomniacs. And, of course, I mean, his power pellets, as I like to call it. He does love his chicken tendies and chicken nuggets.
Well, at this point, he's earned his free 6-piece. We'll see if he can get to the 20-piece.
Well, I'm pretty sure he'll get the call again at the 3:15 mark. Ball is at the inside the 5. Looks to be the 1-yard line.
So many interchangeable parts by the Insomniacs. And
Absolutely.
Bring in Munchie, bring in Wilkerson, power run game, show the motion.
Munchie in motion. Direct snap. Eric Shuford. He is in the end zone. Touchdown Insomniacs. And now Munchie's about to shoot the arrow. His 2nd touchdown of the season.
You bring a guy in, a big receiver in to come in motion and make a tough run just like Carter, just like Wilkerson up the middle. You got a 3rd running back with Munchie.
Well, he is the Swiss Army knife, as I like to call him on the Insomniacs. I mean, he can run, catch, throw, block.
So you're basically saying he's the Heinz Ward of A7?
Yeah, you can say that.
I might be speaking my age here. People don't know that Heinz Ward played quarterback and receiver at the University of Georgia.
Well, I'm a Georgia Bulldog fan, so obviously I would know that. Hunker down, go Dogs. And they're going to go for 1 at the 5. You can go for 1 point at the 5-yard line and 2 at the 10. Wilkerson in the backfield.
Haven't seen any runs by Scooter lately. Well, if you got this guy, you don't have to do it.
No, not at all. Wilkerson trying to reverse field. And he will be denied. And at the 2:46 mark here in the first quarter, it'll be a 6-0 Insomniacs lead. A very methodical drive by the Wolfpack, but also they were aided by a couple of penalties by Sickwidit to keep the drive going, and thus Eric Schufer Jr. Munchie finds the end zone for the second time, his first rushing touchdown of the year, and thus the Insomniacs have a 6-0 lead.
Free first down by the 2 penalties by Sickwidit, but you have to combine that with hard runs by Carter and Wilkerson,
yes,
getting them down and then punching it in with Schufert on the jet sweep. They show that they can just put in interchangeable parts and get the run going. But the question is that will the Insomniacs be able to get their pass game going? Because Sickwidit has done a great job of stopping their pass game.
Now, you know this because you coach football, obviously. You cannot give great teams extra downs.
Right.
Here we go. No, oh, what a throw by Knox. Look at the hang time. Here comes Vaughn. Richardson across the 20, across the 25, gets to about the 27-yard line.
It's a much better return. Much better return.
But I'll tell you what, 2-5 on the round one, he's going to, boy, I'll tell you what.
He's a weapon.
Yeah,
he
is.
Weapon. He's a weapon. He's just throwing the throw-ins, but he can play middle linebacker. He can rush.
Well, not just that. He can also play tight end.
Exactly.
He has very good hands.
Exactly. That's the thing about this team. They're very interchangeable at a lot of pieces with just about everybody.
Yes.
Like, think about this. Now they're bringing in Chris Cunningham to rush the passer.
Who's another force.
Exactly.
And has a ridiculous motor. All right.
What's up, man?
At the 28-yard line, Jones calling out signals. It'll be Murphy, Palmer, and Vaughn as they go 3 wide. Empty backfield. And the big Oos Josiah Sal just declared eligible, and he's got very good hands as well. Pass caught by Palmer. Darren Palmer, first down, still going across the 45, or across the 40, I beg your pardon. But again,
that's what you. Exactly.
I couldn't have said it better, Zell.
Oh, exactly. But you got a guy like Darren Palmer, single side. You want to throw him a quick now, get him the quick shot, let him be able to break the tackle and make it. He almost broke the tackle.
Yeah.
If he breaks the tackle, he has breakaway speed to get down to the end zone.
Darren Palmer is very tough to tackle one-on-one.
Yes.
Very tough to bring down. Ms. Palmer, there was some looking at the feed. The camera's frozen. We apologize for the technical difficulties. And the stream has froze, so if anybody can hear me, the stream is frozen. Empty backfield. Jones, back to throw. Pressure. Fumble. Ball's on the ground, and the Insomniacs have it. Prime picks it up at the 45, or recovers it at the 45.
Relentless pressure by the Insomniacs defensive line forces turnovers. If you can force turnovers from your front 3, you will dominate in the A7.
Moses Smith, among others, applying the pressure, and T. Jones, who is very capable of running with the ball, put the Church's money on the ground, and he can't do that.
No, you can't. He's got to do a better job of protecting the football. T is a very dynamic athlete, has the ability to move and create magic with his feet as well as his arm, but he's got to do a better job of protecting the ball, especially when pressure's in front of his face.
41 seconds to go. Or, I'm sorry, 103 left in the first quarter. Anthony Alvarez alongside Warner Toro, who is subbing in as Mr. Rivera. My normal partner is on assignment, but he is making the wife happy. Again, happy birthday, Miss Tammy. Hope you're enjoying your day.
Happy birthday.
It'll be Juice, who is another grown man. Scooter back to throw, looking, stepping up. Is he going to run? No, he's still looking. And wide open. Schwank had it, and he dropped it. Incomplete.
If I'm an offensive lineman right now, I'm upset with Brandon Schwenk. You got to catch that pass. We're looking right now at green grass, and Brandon Schwenk would probably be at the 10-yard line before he gets any type of contact from inside from the Sickwidit defense. Got to make that catch. Great job by Scooter in the offensive line, buying time to get the receivers in play, and then Schwenk doing a good job of getting out there, but you got to finish the play by catching the ball.
All right, we apologize for the technical difficulties, folks. And we got 5 seconds to go. And this will be the end of the first quarter. And very rarely do we have a sick Insomniacs game with just one score in a quarter. But at the end of a period, it is the Insomniacs 6, Sickwidit nothing. Only score was a Eric Schuford 1-yard touchdown run. That's the only scoring thus far. But the Insomniacs just fumbled on their last possession. Now the Insomniacs trying to turn those turnovers into points as we switch sides. And now the Insomniacs will be going from left to right on your screen.
Sickwidit has a chance here. They got a solid defense. They've got some really, really active guys on the defensive side of the ball. They've got to lock in the same way the Insomniacs locked in and make a play in order to get a stop here. Because if they don't get a stop, we can start seeing the momentum shift on the side of the guys in red.
All right, ball at the 45-yard line. They're in plus territory. Again, Richard Washington Juice in the backfield. It is prime. It looks like Trayvon Fleming, the wide receivers. Flim on the far side, near side is prime. And there goes Juice going left. Cuts back in the middle. Juice goes back left again. First down. That's a big boy rumbling. And goes out of bounds. A nice game there on first down. Move the chains for the Insomniacs.
Very patient run, getting it to the block, letting the block establish first, then moving to the outside. You got to love a running back that has enough patience to wait, let things set up before he gets to the outside. Has a great run pickup. Is that their fourth running back?
Yeah, it is.
And
it's pick your poison with these guys.
And they're probably got about 5 or 6 more running backs on the sideline, so we'll see who's coming up next.
But big boys ain't supposed to be that fast.
No, not at all. Not at all. He must be from the South, because that's the only time I've seen big boys move like that.
All right, Juicy on the backfield, and now David Clark is in, and alongside Trayvon Fleming. Pitch to Juice on the option. Juice coming right. Cuts inside. Juice on the outside. Nice tackle there. Another first down gain for the Insomniacs, and the Insomniacs using the ground game.
The ground game looks like it's going to be the method of getting to the end zone. Use any option. Scoot, lets the defense come in, pitch, sucks it in, does a pitch, and the running back gets to the outside. Great block by Davick, letting the running back get up the crease, and another first down for the Insomniacs.
All right, ball spotted at the 13-yard line. And the Insomniacs looking to add to their 6-point lead, trying to cash in off this turnover. It's, again, Clark, Fleming, the wide receivers. Schwenk at tight end, Juice in the backfield.
Got to watch Davick here.
Scooter, pass, looking for Fleming. Got it, touchdown.
Or you got to watch Fleming on the post.
Trayvon Fleming doing the dance, making the catch on the quick slant. Touchdown. Insomniacs, and now it's 12-0 with 13-14 to go in the first half.
You got 2 receivers. How many receivers do they have, too? So they switch out 2 receivers. They bring in Fleming, they bring in Clark, whose Clark is very dangerous, and they use him as a decoy and get Fleming one-on-one on the post when me and probably everybody here thought that Davick was going to get the football.
Not to mention they also have Smooth Brown, who always seems to make a clutch catch when you need it, or a clutch interception when you need it. And it looks like they're going to do Scott McCorkle's favorite thing, which is go for 2 from the 10 to try to make this 14-0 at the 13-minute mark here in the first half.
It's a Luciano sighting.
And yeah, that is Mr. Luciano with Big Haywood lying beside him, along with Munchie and Clark.
Haywood doing the do-si-do.
Luciano looking for Davick in the back of the end zone. Incomplete. Off the hands. Perkins with the coverage.
Got to give Perkins props on that. Great defense on that. Good football thrown by Luciano, but it was great defense by Perk preventing the 2-point conversion.
So it will be 12-0 with 13-19 to go here in the first half. Now again, 12-0 is not a big deficit for Sickwidit, because Sickwidit can also score in a hurry. But do you feel like Sick is playing a little bit timid at the moment offensively?
They're not playing aggressive. It seems like you're right. They're playing not to lose. At this point, they've got to push the football. They've got to get into their bag. They've got to use Murphy. They've got to use Palmer. They got to Perkins, whoever you want to get involved in the offense, but they've got to make something happen. T. Jones using his feet, whatever it's going to be, but they've got to stop playing very tentative, because at a 12-0 game, it could be real bad.
Oh, what a throw by Knox. And Vaughn just says, forget it.
So is somebody going to go to Liberty High School to pick up the football at Knoxville School?
Or the Raiders practice facility?
I think if you were past that.
The neutralizer doing what he does best, neutralizing. Sickwidit will get the ball at the 20.
Hope Clint Kubiak's in the office. Knox might have a job in silver and black by tomorrow. We might not need to draft Mendoza.
Good to see Canyon Stoking on the sideline cheering his former teammates.
Always good to see people coming back, roaming the sidelines, offer support.
Indeed.
Let's see if the Sickwidit can actually do something on this drive.
They go two wide, Richardson and Palmer. Empty backfield. Murphy lining up beside Jones. 12-0, 13:02 to go in the first half. It's been all Insomniacs thus far.
They're bringing the heat.
Jones, quick out. Off the hands, into prime, high stepping, touchdown Insomniacs.
Insomniac touchdown!
That's no bueno.
Bang, bang, bang!
That's-
Number 21, Prime.
That's no bueno.
And Vaughn, as he is accustomed to, whenever he drops the ball, he does his push-ups.
But
And that is very rare to see Vaughn drop the ball, but
what are push-ups going to do for you at 12:47 in the second quarter? Now you're down 3 scores. You don't need push-ups. You need to catch the football, follow your block, and try to get yards. You need to make plays. Now they're going to be in a spot where it's going to be desperation time, and the Insomniacs, they come for blood at that time.
yeah, they are smelling blood in the water, and they will go for 2 again to try to make this 20-0 at the 12:47 mark. We have seen the Insomniacs have at times blitz sick, but not to this level.
It was an interesting setup how they had it. They showed 4 but sent 3 and kept 1 as a spy. It's interesting how they played it.
Oh, double pass. Luciano looking in the back of the end zone. Oh, off the deflection, and Munchie makes the catch anyway.
Do we get an arrow?
That's
No, we get hands up.
it's unfortunate. It's unfortunate.
Yeah, defender makes a great play, but the sure hands of Eric Schufert Jr. just says, oh, thank you for the gift.
Even when you make the stop, and it's happened all game, even when you make the stop, something else benefits the opposition. They get a stop on defense, penalties give them the first down. They make a great play on defense to stop the 2 points, but the ball miraculously lands in the hands of Eric Schufert Jr.
Well, he's everywhere.
He is.
All right, Vaughn Richardson back to receive the throw. Well, if he receives it, because Knox really might try to throw this.
Number 3, Cyclops.
My question is how many passes will Knox throw? Will it be more than Scoot today?
It's up.
At this moment, he's actually beating Shoop in passes.
From the 5.
Right, he's going.
Vaughn is across the. Oh, there goes Vaughn. And Vaughn. Oh, spin! And Vaughn. Can he outrun Davion Duncan to the 40, to the 30? Yes, he will. And Sickwidit gets a huge jolt from Siobhan Richardson. Touchdown.
They needed that.
They did. Big time.
They needed that.
Big time.
As of right now, the offense is not producing at the level that they need to stay in the game. They needed a big, explosive setup play, and that was a great play that they needed.
Well,
Hopefully,
I'll tell you what the push-ups did. It got him a 3-0 return touchdown.
You would think normally push-ups will tire you out, but I guess they were his energizer.
Well, as my broadcast colleague Chris Vera always says on the throw return, put your foot down and go.
And that's what he did. He put his foot down and he went. He didn't look for a crease outside of the first one. He saw the first crease, put his head down, foot down, touchdown.
And now Sick with the big answer. But now the question is, what will they decide? And they will go for 2 to try to get within 12 to make it 20-8. Right now it's a 14-point lead, 20-6, with 12:47 to go. And now Deion Southern is in at quarterback for Sickwidit, who played well when they played in week 1. Deion Southern made some very nice throws, and now maybe a change might give Sick some momentum, if you will, as they're going to go trips.
We'll see.
To the right. He drops back. He's looking.
Southern looking, throwing. Caught for the conversion!
That is complete. We haven't put it. Let's see what the.
Now, I don't know if that is Lance Smith or I don't know if that is Philip Thomas, because there are 2 number 4s, but one of the 4s caught it, and that was Philip Thomas. That caught the 2-point conversion.
Great catch. Great job by quarterbacks buying time with pressure in his face, giving the receiver an opportunity to get to an open spot. Great ball delivered. They needed those 2 points.
So Sick gets a big 3-on-1 return touchdown by Von Richardson. And then Philip Thomas catches the 2-point conversion. And it is 20-8 with 12:47 to go here in the first half. And keep this in mind, folks. The Insomniacs will get the ball to start the second half. Southern will throw it off.
The roughing the passer penalty helped them out here so they can actually get a pretty good 3-on-1 throw.
But Prime doesn't care.
He doesn't. He doesn't.
Prime does not care.
He doesn't. Sickwidit also does a very good job of their coverage in the 3-on-1. That's why these two teams match up very well against each other, because they can do the same things. They've got big guys that can hit. They can cover the 3-on-1.
And, folks, the get-back rule is in effect here. So if Prime does not get to the 20, Sick will get possession at the 50.
The ball is up.
Remember, Prime's got to get to the 20. He's got to get to the 20. He might not. Oh, he makes a man miss. He's got to get to the 20. Can he get there? Yes, he just got there by a yard.
Wow.
Ball the 21-yard line. That was really close.
That was all speed and athleticism to be able to be the 3-on-1, and they were actively there. Had him corralled, and he got it by just a yard. Is that going to be the one moment that actually shifts this game back into the Insomniacs' favor? Because it's a game of momentum.
Yeah.
The Insomniacs took the momentum off of the pick six. The Sickwidit gets a great 3-on-1 return for a touchdown.
Almost got the get back.
Almost got the get back. The get back would have gotten them back in the game.
Yeah. All right. 12:46 and counting. 20-8. Insomniacs. All right. Fees with the bonnet on defense.
Checks it again with 15 fees for the Sickwidit.
Very, very dangerous cornerback. Solid cornerback. Great defender.
Of course, former Sickwidit member T. Lav, Mr. Edwards, known for the bonnet. Here's Carter. Clark in motion. It's a give to Tay. Tay up the middle. Tay to the 27-yard line. Nice game there by Devontae Carter.
The jet sweep, sending Davik in motion, opens up the hole to get Carter right up the gut for a good 7-yard gain.
Darren Palmer is saying, please put the scoreboard at 8, not 6.
Yes, please make scoreboard should be 8. Thank you, sir.
All right. 11:52 to go first half.
I think he just wanted the scoreboard to match his number.
That too. But just a friendly reminder from your friendly neighborhood Darren Palmer.
Has anybody told you that he looks like Luke Cage?
Smaller in height, but the build is there. Yes. The build is there. Absolutely.
He's just not 6'5".
No. Back to Carter. Tay up the middle. Tay to the 30. And that is.
It looks like he's down.
Ashton.
He's upstairs.
And Tay is limping off the field. Hopefully he's okay.
They've got 5 other running backs. He'll take a play or two off, and he'll be fine.
All right. Ball at the 30. 3rd and 1. Plenty of options to give the ball to if you are the Insomniacs.
Tons. And then you still have the run with your quarterback, which we haven't seen today either.
Okay. Well, I'm not going to argue with Mrs. Palmer. She said Killmonger. I'm not going to argue. I'm not going to argue with the missus. Of course, Mrs. Palmer always supporting Sick and supporting her man, as rightfully so.
Exactly.
All right, that is Davion Duncan in the backfield. Munchie. That's Davion Duncan by the hair. But it's enough for a first down.
Hey, in tackle, if it's there, you can grab it.
Yeah, you're correct.
You can grab it. I don't know how it would have went in the stat book. Would have been a shoestring tackle or
a hairstring
tackle.
All right, 10:08 to go here in the first half. Anthony Alvarez alongside Warner Turo subbing in for Chris Fair, who's on assignment. Sick in the Insomniacs here in the flagship game. It is 9:58 and counting to go in the first half. 20-8 in favor of the Insomniacs. And Wilkerson said, screw it. The hair's down.
Doesn't matter. Guy standing at 5'11", 6 feet tall. And he runs tall. You have a hard time pulling his hair if you can get to it.
Big man running. Big scooter motoring. Big man still running. Big man near midfield. First down. Insomniacs.
Told you it was coming.
Yeah.
You got Carter. You've got Haywood. You've got Shuford. You've got Wilkerson. Now you've got Scoot.
I think that was my first big man with football call of the season. And it had to take 3 weeks for that to happen.
But it was well worth it.
Yes, it was.
Great run, great setup by using Wilkerson as a lead block, a very dangerous lead block. Get into the edge. Scoop picks up a great run, gets a full head of steam. Hard to bring a guy down when your quarterback's weighing over 250 pounds.
All right, ball at the 48. Wilkerson, the lone back. Clark, Shuford, the receivers. Pitch to Wilkerson. Head full of steam. Nice tackle by Deion Southern.
What a great tackle by Southern. Because if he doesn't make that tackle, Wilkerson's got a head of steam.
He might be gone.
It was a great job by getting to the sideline, wrapping up, not taking him on high. You got to take him low. Wilkerson's a big load up top. Get to the legs, get to the ankles, something that you can grab, get him on the ground.
9-yard gain, ball spotted at the 44. Second down and 1, 8:25 to go. Again, score is 20-8, Insomniacs.
And this is what we're seeing. Can Sickwidit sustain, get a stop here and stop this drive? The Insomniacs are starting to pick up steam. They're getting momentum, running the football, getting great blocks. Can we see something from Sickwidit where they can belly down and get a stop and get the ball back for the end of the half?
All right, it's Shuford and Wilkerson in the backfield. Clark on the far side. Schwenk declares eligible. Shuford slips,
but before you got Fees in the backfield making a good play to get him to go back.
A distraction,
inside.
yes.
Great job forcing him back inside. Not a good play for the Insomniacs, but they have the ability to make something happen. It's gonna be third and short.
Third down and 2 now officially. They got to get to the 42-yard line for a first down just inside the 42. Ball spotted again at the 44. Again, Wilkerson in the backfield. 7:20 and counting to go here in the first half. All right.
You got Vic, you got Munchie on the outside.
Scooter running again. Big Big man hurdling. Big man first down.
Wait a minute. We got big man running, but big man hurdling?
Big man doing his best Edwin Moses impression. Edwin Moses would be proud.
So,
and if you don't know who Edwin Moses is, look him up on YouTube.
Scott Hamilton with the leap for the first down. You're not going to bring me down low, buddy. I'm going over the top.
It's Scooter Moses.
The fifth running back for the Insomniacs. First down.
I mean, now I have watched Scooter for 3 years, and I'll explain after this play.
I just tell Selly to try to not get him in the shot.
Screen, Scooter over the middle. Davic's got it. Davic Clark, he is in the end zone. Touchdown, Insomniacs.
Davic, Timothy Clark.
Who can stop?
Great pass by number
That's a good question.
It's hard to stop.
Yeah, it
It's
is.
hard to stop.
It is.
Now, they ran a play with a play action show, and he was the only receiver there. And he split 2 defenders, caught the pass, and there was nobody to catch him. One of the fastest guys in the city, and if he gets the ball in his hands, he's one of the most dangerous.
Well, I'll tell you what, Davic Clark, in championship games, he's played in 3 of them. He has 8 touchdown receptions. They're going to go for 1 to try to make this 27-8 with 6:03 to go.
And the interesting part about that is that Davic Clark, we didn't see him until midway in the second quarter.
Correct. And Louisiana's in the quarterback. But my point about Scotty, I've covered Scotty for 3 years, and I have seen Scotty do some amazing things. I've never seen him do that.
Me neither. And I've been around Scott Hamilton for almost 8 years.
Pass caught. And Sean Lynn. No, yeah, that's Prime. Prime gets in for the conversion for 1. And it is 27-8. But yeah, I've seen Scott run through people. I've seen Scott do behind-the-back passes for conversion and touchdowns. Mm-hmm. I've never seen him hurdle a man.
Well, we can check that off on the bingo box.
Yeah, you can.
We've completely filled the bingo card with everything that Scott Hamilton can do. Can he throw the ball deep? Yes, he can. Can he throw the ball hard? Yes,
he can.
Can he run over people?
Yes, he can.
It.
Now he can hurdle.
Jump over people.
He can hurdle.
Now, 27-8 is the score right now. We're 6 minutes into the second quarter. The Insomniacs get the ball back at halftime.
Correct.
If Sickwidit doesn't score,
You make a valid point. Oh, look at that spiral. Out the end zone again. The neutralizer has made his impact in this first half. All right. And the one thing that's been the common denominator in this game so far is Sickwidit has had to start their possessions deep in their own territory.
yes, and that's not the recipe for success because they're having a hard time moving the football down the field. So the best thing for them is to have the ball, the start of the possession, somewhere where they can get something going, where they're not with their heels to the back of the end zone. That's the bad start when you got guys like Chris Cunningham, Chris McWilliams, McCaig, all down there itching at the bite in order to get a sack and a stop here.
All right. Jones back in at quarterback for Sickwidit. It's Palmer, Richardson, Murphy. There is some good beef up front for Sickwidit.
We might see a T. Jones run here.
Empty backfield. Jones calling the signal. Palmer in motion. Jones looking. Pass. Looking for big Josiah Sal. Incomplete. Second down and 10.
If he would have caught that ball, I think he would have needed, the Insomniac defender would have needed some help bringing him down. That's a massive load of a man going out into the flats to catch a pass.
Don't be fooled, folks. Josiah Sal can run for a big man.
Yes, he can.
I mean, you wouldn't be playing in the SEC as he was as a former Vanderbilt Commodore if you couldn't.
Correct.
All right. Empty backfield again. Second down. Trips right with Richardson and Palmer. Palmer comes in motion. Jones looking. Going downfield for Vaughn Richardson. Oh,
what a catch!
One-handed!
That young man is
Vaughn Richardson to the 45-yard line.
eat it up.
And Coach Mark is saying, hurry up, hurry up, hurry up.
So the referees aren't going to throw the flag because it was a pass interference.
Yes, it was.
He grabbed his hand all the way, but he said, I don't need that hand.
Look, Mom,
I can
one
use-
hand.
I can use the other hand to catch the ball and drag you for another 5. Great pass by T. Jones. Great catch. First down to Sickwidit.
And Joey was on him. I mean, he, obviously he grabbed his arm, but he was right there with him stride for stride, but a great grab by Vaughn Richardson. Empty backfield. Give to Murph. Murph going left. Still on his feet. Murph to the 40. Murph to the 30. Out of bounds.
Oh, man. Get off him. You need to eat your Wheaties.
Just like when you're playing Anthony Wilkerson with Matt Murphy, you cannot go high.
No, and you can't tackle him one-on-one.
You can't go high. Going for the neck and shoulder. He says, I do a lot of big body workouts.
Yes.
Shrugs the guy off, picks up another one. First down. 4 minutes left in this quarter, and they're in striking distance.
Yeah, they are. I mean, if they get a score right here, you got to feel like they're back in the game.
Yes. We could have an interesting conversation heading into halftime.
All right. Well, the voice you hear on the PA, that is a former Insomniac and coach, Denzel Daniels, ladies and gentlemen.
He's had a lot of dingers today.
Yes, he has. At the 29-yard line, or the 28, I beg your pardon. Fake. Jones, downfield, looking for Darren Palmer. Incomplete. And I don't know if he would have caught it in bounds if he would have made the catch. I don't know if he would have been in bounds.
He was a hair shy, but the pressure, the Insomniac pressure, Chris Cunningham in his face.
Yes.
6'4", long arms, forcing a bad throw to the outside when Palmer had to step on the defender.
Yes. But yet, DP almost still brought it down.
Almost. But,
All right.
but that's Killmonger.
Yes.
I said it right, Mr.
Yeah.
Palmer. Killmonger. So I learned quick.
Yes. All right. 3:13 and counting. Sick has 2 timeouts. Insomniacs have 3 for those that are wondering about timeouts. 3:05 to go. Empty backfield. Jones to put it up. Pressure coming. Pass. Oh, Murphy.
He's thinking about what to do after the fact.
Yes.
Secure the football first. He had enough space where he caught the football, where he could have made a move and picked up maybe 1 or 2 more yards, depending on how the pressure from the defense came, but catch the football first.
Yeah, you kind of need the ball in your hands to run before you think about getting the yak.
Yeah, it's a step-by-step process. You line up, then you run the route, then you catch the ball, then you maybe pick up yards after the catch.
And Ms. Palmer agrees, you got to catch those.
Yes, you do.
All right, 2:25 to go. This could be the last play before the 2-minute warning. It is Thomas and Murphy. Empty backfield. 2:15 and counting. Vaughn coming in motion. Jones with pressure applied. Going. Oh, wait a minute. That should be a.
Incomplete. Number 11,
I disagree with not having Darren Palmer on the field on the key third down. You've got Murphy with a slight step on Shuford. Jones has got to get the ball out there.
Yeah. 2-minute warning here in the first half. And now it is 4th and 10 and a decision for Sickwidit.
First of all, the decision that they're not making right now that they should make is that Darren Palmer should be in the game.
I agree.
Prior to what's going on right now, he still doesn't look like he's getting into the huddle. Why is he not in the game right now? It's 4th and 10. It's crunch time basically for you. 1:55 left in the first half. You need a touchdown, down 3 scores to the championship team in Vegas, and this is your get back.
Yeah.
You need to score to get some kind of momentum heading into the half.
All right, 1:55 is the time on the clock. And again, they need the 18-yard line for a first down. Does the Insomniacs on this 4th and 10. Again, coming up at 6:30 p.m. here on A7FL.TV. It is the Silver State Stealth taking on the Vegas Hunters. Our second rematch from Week 1. Here in the flagship game, it is a 27-8 Insomniacs lead, but Sickwidit trying to keep this drive alive and not give the Wolfpack another possession before the end of the half, in addition to the Insomniacs getting the second half kickoff. Or throw-off, I beg your pardon. We do not kick in the A7FL.
It's going to be interesting. I want to see what they come out with. No Darren Palmer out here again.
So it's Perkins, Richardson, and Thomas, the receivers, empty backfield. But also keep in mind of the Jones factor, but it looks like the Insomniacs about to bring the house, and they are. Jones downfield, looking for Thomas. And Joey C. knocks it away. And the Insomniacs will get another shot to put some points on the board before the half.
It was a great stop by Joey. Great job by the Insomniacs applying pressure. Neutralizing the fact that T. Jones can be a factor with his legs. He was not able to do that. Had to throw off his back foot. Getting the ball to the end zone, you didn't have to go to the end zone right there. They could have just picked up 10 yards for the first down.
Yeah.
What I don't understand is they took shot after shot after shot to the end zone. Why not try to get the first down? Make it manageable. Still play the yards game. But they didn't do that. Turnover, Insomniacs ball, and maybe this could be the change in momentum going back in the favor of the Insomniacs.
Joey Caracciolo III, a.k.a. Tommy Egan. This is the big rich town. I just come from the poorest part. With the stop. Davik in motion. Pass, Munchie. Hello, how do you do? Oh, great gang tackling. Well, we got some mustard on the grass. We got mustard on the grass. Hold on, folks. We have a personal foul against Sick, and here we go again.
And here we go. Here we go. Great stop. They throw a screen. You rally on the screen. You make a play, get a stop, personal foul, and it's how many times are you going to shoot yourself in the foot today?
Again, I mean, it's like in baseball, you give a team an extra out. In football, you give a team an extra down. You can't do that, especially against the good teams, because they will always find a way to come back and bite you.
Every time.
And now the ball is moved up into Sick territory at the 44 or at the 46-yard line. With 96 seconds to go, that's a minute 36, folks, for those that don't know their math.
Very dangerous receiving core out there for the Insomniacs.
Empty back. Wilkerson at wide receiver. Oh boy. Empty backfield. Scooter. Downfield, looking for Davik. Got it! And Davik's going to have his second touchdown of the half. Somersaults in. Touchdown. And yes, he is him. He is him.
You got a guy like Davik Clark and you put him in a slot. You got him in a slot. If you're that dangerous where you can put a guy like Davik Clark in a slot and he gets behind the defense, doesn't matter the route combination. They just ran basic verts. You had Wilkerson sat down in the curl. You got Davik coming across on a post. Great throw by Scoop. What can you do now? It's 33-8. You still got time to make something happen before half, but is it over?
I mean, You don't want to say it is, but again, it's just
Yes, there's still time.
Yeah.
There's still time, but the body language after the Davitt catch.
Yeah.
The air deflation once they got the penalty. It's just happening left and right.
going for 1 at the 5.
Motion for Fleming. Drop back.
Zach floating it, looking for Trey. Intercepted, so it will remain a 25-point lead with 88 seconds to go. Now, something to keep in mind, folks. If this is the halftime score, which, of course, the Insomniacs could score within seconds, but if this is the halftime score, and if the Insomniacs score off their first possession in the third quarter, then a continuous running clock will start in the third quarter and will be that way as long as the lead is 28 or more. Now, if the lead gets to 42 or more, game will end via mercy rule after 3 quarters of play, so just keep that in mind, folks, if this is your first time watching the A7FL. All right, Vaughn, who has the only score for Sick, which is a 3-on-1 return for a touchdown, looking to give a spark to the offense for Sick.
Can he do it again?
Well, he's definitely very capable of doing that.
But can he do it again? It seems as if this is going to be their best chance to put up points on the 3-on-1.
And a great tackle by Davion Duncan.
Great tackle by Duncan. Great tackle. You've got to appreciate guys that can get into space and understand that they can't tackle somebody high. Get to the legs, wrap around, get him down. And the other two Insomniac defenders were there to just corral, but it was a great stop. The good thing is Sickwidit is not staring at the back of the end zone. The bad thing is they still have to go roughly 80 yards at a minute 28 with 2 timeouts left.
And another thing pointing out, they do have 2 timeouts, so the whole field is open.
It is.
Well, now they got 1 timeout. I beg your pardon. 1 timeout remaining.
Well, that puts a damper on things now. So the field still kind of is open.
Yeah.
But they've got to play with some urgency. That's what they need to get. They've got to be more, show a sense of urgency. They've got to show, all right, we've got to get some tempo here. We got to get moving. They're just, it's almost as if they're playing as if they're down by 1 score. And it's not the case. They've got to look at the scoreboard and go, all right, guys, we got to put it together here. Killmonger's back on the field.
All right. Empty backfield. Or no, so that's Cheddar. He gets the ball, and Cheddar. Oh, nice tackle by J.J. Pugh.
Great tackle. Good run, but not right now. You've got
flag on the play for a penalty on the Insomniacs. 1:20 to go. And my partner just basically was agreeing with you. He says, like I always say, slant with that much room. Thank you, Mr. Vera. And again, I hope Mrs. is enjoying her birthday. All right. Cheddar in the backfield. Gets the ball again. And Mr. 3 and out, Mr. Vincent Thompson, among others, with the gang tackle.
Are they conceding?
I don't know.
There's a minute left and a half, and you're running the football.
I agree. I mean,
you've got an opportunity to score. Push the ball. You've got the guys capable to make plays. Give them a chance to make the play. Don't go into the half.
You're preaching to the choir. I don't know how many times I have said this. You got to go. You got to go. You got to go.
You got time on the clock.
But again, tick, 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 tick. Jones. Oh, it's caught by Vaughn. Vaughn down the sideline. 50, 40, 30, 20, 15, 10. Out of bounds.
What a great tackle by Prime. Great tackle by Prime. Great tackle by Prime. Joey C had a chance. Didn't have the power to make the pick. Vaughn down the sideline. But that's the play that they need.
But great job by Vaughn to keep his feet in
bounds, yes.
And go down the sideline.
So great job on the sideline. Great job corralling the football and then gaining all those yards to get a chance for Sickwidit to get in the end zone.
Sick just called their final timeout. They got none. The Insomniacs have all 3 of theirs. Ball is at Trying to see where the ball is spotted at. It's inside the 10, obviously.
It's got to be about the 5-yard line, I think. In this position, you've got to get
Ball officially at the 4-yard line.
You've got to get somebody like Matt Murphy on the inside. Ball's on the 5-yard line. Got to get Matt Murphy on the inside. Got to get him. He's got the advantage, size advantage, very athletic receiver. Get him on the inside. Maybe have Palmer coming underneath. Just that high-low combination. Trying to get something in the end zone without getting sacked and letting the clock run.
Well, if you are Sickwidit, you definitely have got to get in the end zone. 25 seconds to go. Ball at the 5 officially. Jones going to keep it himself. Ball's on the ground. The Insomniacs say they have it. No official signal yet. And the Insomniacs came out the huddle with the ball. And Chris McWillie doing his best Peanut Tillman impression.
You're at the 4-yard line with no timeouts. You've got to take advantage of the clock. And I know you want to get T. Jones going with his feet, but you do not run him up the middle. You've got size, but if you're going to run with T. Jones, which I strongly suggest against, you send him to the edge. But you've also got Palmer, you got Murphy, you got Vaughn, you got guys that can go make plays. Let the receivers make the play, and if the ball hits the ground, you can live to fight another down. But you're running inside, bringing all of the pressure because the Insomniacs are telling Sickwidit, we are going to send the pressure up the middle to you. And they met the challenge and forced the fumble.
Thank you for chiming in, Mr. Tender. Scooter, pass, caught, Munchie. And this should be the last play of the first half. I don't think the Insomniacs will want to run another play. Unless they just decide to call a timeout just for giggles.
Timeout by the Insomniacs.
Which they do.
Well, they called a timeout.
Well, I'm just don't be shocked, folks, if Scooter tries to go over the top.
Well,
don't be shocked.
Well, they just subbed out Shuford and they just brought in Clark.
Well,
so you know what's coming.
Well,
I don't know if anybody here. I think the kid in the stroller knows that they're about to throw the ball again.
Well, Mr. Tender just said we cover the spread. Which, well, I mean, when you pitch a shutout, DT, I mean, you can say that.
What was the spread, though?
I don't remember. Scooter going to Davik, hook and ladder to Juice.
He's still running.
Back to Davik. And Davik was trying to lateral. And that's the end of the first half. And after it was a slow first quarter, the Insomniacs proceed to score 27 unanswered to put up 33. Sick briefly got back in the game, but again, it's you can't put the ball on the turf, especially against a team like the Insomniacs.
And it's happened twice.
Yes,
it's
twice.
happened twice. But it's been by pressure. It's been by pressure, and it's nothing. It's nothing exotic. It's showing four. It's showing four, and it's
1 second left.
biting down, heads down, and they're active every time. They forced 2 fumbles, 1 on the pass, 1 on the run, and
so apparently we got 1 second left.
Oh,
so apparently we have one more play.
The clock does not stop for a first down. We don't do college rules.
well, here we go.
No, sir. Only time the clock stops is an incomplete pass, out of bounds, flag, or timeout.
Looks like we're going to have some extended play here for the first half, huh?
All right, I guess so. I guess one more play.
Oh, well, I was going to say, if they weren't going to do it, was it going to be the annexation of Puerto Rico?
Yeah.
They tried to hook and ladder.
They've done everything else. Why not? All right, so officially halftime, and it is 33-8 in favor of the Insomniacs. 25-point lead for the Wolfpack. Anthony Alvarez alongside Warner Toro, who is joining me as Chris Vera is on assignment. And, well, I mean, the Insomniacs continue to show many different ways of why they have been in the championship game the last 3 seasons, winning 2 of those in those 3 seasons. But if you're Sickwidit, if you're Coach Mark Gray, what do you tell your team to try to get them back here in the second half? Considering the Insomniacs will get the ball to start the second half.
What have you got to lose at this point? You've got nothing to lose at this point. You're down 25 points. It's halftime. you played tentative the entire first half. You played passive, not the first half, and you played trying not to make mistakes, which in fact you did. What you've got to do in this point now is open the playbook up, give it to your playmakers, let everybody know, hey, we're gonna go down swinging. We're gonna fight. We're gonna fight and play every down, every opportunity that we have in order to make a play. We're gonna make a play. Get aggressive. Put the Insomniacs in a position where they have to get their aggression matched, and they haven't done that. Sickwidit needs to match the aggression of the Insomniacs. If they can do that, we could see a change. But if they don't come out teeth showing some sort of aggression, we might be ending this ball game a little earlier than expected.
All right, so earlier today in the A7FL, on the East Coast and in Kentucky, the Silk City Animals, which, by the way, thank you for chiming in, Mr. Tender, they did cover the spread. It was a 46-0 shutout of the Virginia Heathens, and the Animals go to 3-0 on the season. That game took place in Asbury Park, New Jersey. The Trident BIC played Ironman football, and for a while it was a tough competitive battle against the Lexington Phantoms, but the BIC pull away, getting the win 38-12, and a very competitive game in Asbury Park between the East Orange Renegades and the Patterson U, but the Patterson U by 10 beat the Renegades 38-28. Here it is 33-8 in favor of the Insomniacs, as they have been imposing their will here in this first half. Alongside Warner Toro, I'm Anthony Alvarez. Glad you're with us here on A7FL.TV. We will take this time out and enjoy halftime, and then we will come back for the second half between the Insomniacs and Sickwidit. But before I do that, very quickly right here, folks, after an accident, make your first call to Blackburn Worth Injury Team. No billboards, just justice. 702-472-7000. Again, that's 702-472-7000. But we'll be right back. You're watching the A7FL on A7FL.TV. We'll see you in the second half. And welcome back to Pinecrest Academy, Sloan Canyon. Anthony Alvarez alongside Warner Turo. And Warner, we saw some very impressive football by the Insomniacs, and now they get the ball to start the second half. And if you're sick with it, defensively, what can you try to do to try to contain them, per se?
You want to prevent this game from being the book written 1,000 Ways to Die. That's what you want to do. How can you get a stop? How can you get the ball back? How can you change the momentum of this game in your favor? Can you change the momentum of this game in your favor? We'll find out in a second.
All right. Well, I mean, really no true rewards ever spoken there. Oh, and the one thing that I forgot to tell you, which my brother from another did not tell me, UConn beats Duke on a buzzer beater.
On a buzzer beater?
Yes.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow.
So, UConn, Michigan, Arizona, and Illinois is your final four. So you got 2 from the Big Ten, 1 from the Big 12,
The second half of this game will start momentarily.
and 1 from, I forgot what conference. I know it's not the Big East anymore that UConn plays.
I wish it was the Big East.
So do I. I miss old school Big East basketball. Man.
Ray Allen Iverson,
Yes, all
Kemba
that.
Walker,
All that, yes.
Kerry Kittles. I got to throw a New Orleans shout out in there every once in a while, but I miss Big East basketball.
I do
It was
too.
the best.
It was great.
And it made March.
Yes.
It made March.
Well, unfortunately for Sickwidit, they can't throw the ball out of bounds because if they do, they would give Prime running ball in hand. And that's something you don't want to do.
No.
So if you got an arm that can get to the back of the end zone, you might want to do that. Otherwise, you know Prime is foaming at the bit to return it.
And that's the danger of the Insomniacs. They have a guy. You've got a Davik. You've got a Danye. You've got all these other pieces, and then here comes Shannon.
Here comes Prime.
Waves his hand like, "Hi guys.
Hi guys, I'm here.
I can
I'm ready.
run.
I can run too.
I'm fast."
Yeah. That he is, but also I mean you've seen it on defense. Obviously, he has a pick 6. He can also do it at wide receiver. Deion Southern to throw it. And
I thought you were nicknaming him Dion. I didn't realize you were talking about the guy from Sickwidit. It's a good throw. Good throw.
well,
But it goes out of bounds.
Deion Southern spells his version D-I-O-N and not Deion Sanders D-E-O-N. So there is a difference between the two. And ball will be taken at the
25.
20. And like I said, the one thing you didn't want to do, you're now doing it, which is giving Prime a running head start with ball in hand. And here comes Prime. Across the 40. 45. 50. Down the sideline. Prime is gone. High stepping.
That's why they call him Prime. That's why they call him Prime. If you want to have the name Prime, you have to make those kind of plays. If you can't make those kind of plays, you can't be called Prime.
No.
You can't be called Prime. A running head start doesn't have to worry about corralling the football. Has a 20-yard gap in order to get some speed, gets the angle, breaks a tackle. Night.
This is why you don't give dynamic returners ball in hand.
No.
Oh, boy.
It's an advantage for the return guy and a huge disadvantage for your defense.
And the Insomniacs are going to go for 2 to try to officially make it a 40 burger to put them at 41.
They're bringing in Chris Cunningham.
So right now the lead is 31. So with that said, folks, it is a continuous running clock for the remainder of the game, as long as it stays at a 28-point lead or more. Now, Sick can change that if they score on this possession. Oh, we got Big Haywood. Could we get Big Man with football again? Looking that way. He shot puts it. That's ridiculous.
His nickname.
That is ridiculous.
So we got.
He shot puts it.
So we got Big Man hurdle and shovel pass scoop.
Look, that was a soccer throw-in.
Scoot with the basketball inbounds pass.
He just shot put the ball. I want to say that was Calvin Deloney that made the grab. Yeah, they did. That's two.
That's two.
Okay, basically, okay. Wait a minute. Hold on. Wait a minute. Hold on. Wait a minute. I gotta watch this again. Hold on.
He was looking at Haywood.
Okay, Scotty just basically shot a 15-foot jumper to complete the conversion. I am convinced. It was a mid-range jump shot.
He's showing his skill in different sports. The hurdling, he's a track and field star. The over-the-head pass, he can throw the outlet in basketball. You know what? He should change his name from Scooter to Kevin Love.
Here comes Vaughn, out the end zone. Vaughn across the 20. Vaughn down the sideline. And Vaughn Richardson is going to have his second 3-on-1 touchdown of the afternoon.
We lost camera.
Zelly's in love with his job right now.
Yeah, Zelly is really enjoying himself, and that deserves a yeet.
I think Coach Gray would love that one too. They needed that stop, but before the prime touchdown, they could have used that to chomp into this lead. But it's hard when it's 41-14. It's hard to be in that spot. But that's good that they're back in it. But they need the conversion. They need to get a stop. They need to get prime without it.
So right now, the lead is 27. So that stops the continuous running clock. Now, if they get this conversion, that will really stop the continuous running clock. All right.
And that's what you want. You want to have a clear opportunity
Yes.
in order to come back in this football game, not having to fight the Insomniacs and the clock. You don't want to be able to have to win two battles. Just win
All right.
one.
Jones at quarterback. Again, the lead is 27.
You got Palmer in the slot here. Got a good matchup.
Yeah, you do. Doesn't hurt throwing him the football either.
They could try it. They haven't tried it in a while.
Jones looking. Jones. Caught! And Fees! Yes! That's a 2-point conversion.
2-point conversion.
You have to eat your Wheaties and lift weights.
2 points. Great catch.
No, I'm sorry. That was Dorn. No, not Roger Dorn's adopted son from Major League with the Olay. But that is Dorn with the 2-point conversion catch.
I was going to say Fees took off his bonnet, but Dorn.
But no, that is Dorn.
Great job getting his body into the inside, catching the football, and after catching the football, making an athletic, strong play, fighting to get it to the end zone. Well-deserved and well-needed 2 points for Sickwidit.
Andre Dorn doing his best Olay impression of his adopted dad, Roger Dorn, but not doing the actual Olay in Major League. But now the lead is 25, and now that means, folks, the running clock stops at the moment.
More football.
Yes.
Yeah, more football.
But at the same time, if you are sick, you need to force a turnover.
Yes, it's time. You've got to
now.
change
But
that
also
momentum.
keep that. Oh Lord. Oh boy. Oh boy. Well, there's an old cliche that says, "Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me." So you really want to run this back?
No. No. And it's no knock on Mr. Southern, but you got to have somebody else that can put that ball back there and get yourself in a position where you don't have to face this again. He's got a 35 to 40-yard gap where the defense has to corral to get him.
Prime again with a running head start. He just took one back to the house. Oh, there he goes again. There he goes again. Oh, great tackle.
That's a great tackle.
Great tackle there by Alston Cacho. Cacho with a stop.
Great tackle by Mr. Cacho. If he does not make that tackle, we see another touchdown. From
Yes. Yes.
It had to have been that stop right
But at the moment, it's great field position at the 44, the Insomniacs.
It's huge.
Yes.
It's huge. They've had everything in their favor. The field position, the penalty differential, the rushing yards, passing yards, the forcing of the turnovers. The only thing Sickwidit, no, and at this point, no. The Insomniacs are basically tied with Sickwidit with run backs on the 3-on-1.
Yeah.
So there isn't anything that Sickwidit is leading the Insomniacs in right now. They need to change the outcome right now. They've got to get a stop on defense.
It would benefit them big time. But very rarely, like Sterry Codrington in New Jersey, very rarely does Scott throw an interception. So you got to try to force the fumble, do the old Peanut Tillman, and knock the ball loose.
Are they going big package here? We got Chris Cunningham on
we
the outside.
we got Knox, we got Haywood, we got Lindsey, we got Wilkerson in the backfield, and Knox just declared himself eligible.
Lines up wide to the right.
Wilkerson.
Handoff back
Oh,
in.
great tackle there.
Tackle.
Great
For no
tackle.
gain.
Any flags on the field?
No mustard on the grass.
So that's a great start for them. They've got to be able to sustain these stops without penalties.
Back to the line of scrimmage. 11:37 and counting here in the second half. It is 41-16 in favor of the Insomniacs. Anthony Alvarez, Warner Turo with you. Glad you're with us here on A7FL.tv. And, of course, Mr. Vera, my broadcast partner, says, well, here we go. Wilkerson,
And he gets tackled.
close to a first down, pitting on the spot, sets up third down. And, of course, Chris saying about Scooter, he can run around you, through you, now over you, pick your poison. And then says nephew.
Third and 4 for
Well-
the Insomniacs.
Chris, we can also add that to our book of 1,000 Ways to Die. You want to get ran over by Scooter, ran around by Scooter, ran over by Scooter, or you want him to throw a Kevin Love chest pass to you? Which one is it going to be?
No. He wasn't ready. Wilkerson in the backfield, 10:44 and counting, 41-16. Insomniacs, 3rd and 4. Big man running. Big man. Oh, tip to the air.
Oh!
That's a fumble.
But they got the ball back.
He is down.
That was a lateral. That was a lateral. Sickwidit had a chance. That was the play right there to make the change. That was the play to change the momentum. They made one hit on the football and weren't aggressive to getting it. You've got to want that football.
Basically, 4th and inches
Fourth and Luciano.
at the 34. Or ball is at the 30, I beg your pardon. Ball at the 30. No, they're going to say it's a first down?
You never told me how hard it was going to be to call this game with Denzel in the booth. It's difficult.
Well, I was not expecting Zelly to be here. But Zelly is definitely enjoying himself on the PA.
So anything shorter than a yard is going to be 4th and Luciano. And if you don't know about Zach Luciano, he's a very vertically challenged.
Yes. But he throws a beautiful
Fade
jump ball, yes.
Yes, he does. One of the best fade balls in A7.
All right. Coach pleading his case along with Von Richardson. First down at the 30. It's Lindsey and Haywood with Wilkerson in the backfield with Fleming and Luciano in the far side. Near side is Travion Fleming. And the Whitecap is asking or saying something, and Fleming is, of course, mouthing off as usual.
How many formation, or not formation, but just lineup changes have we seen from the Insomniacs?
We've seen a lot.
At receiver. We've seen
Well,
Over there, is it a challenge?
and you know this is better as anybody. Depth is a beautiful thing.
it's huge. It's huge. It's the if you can have depth at different spots, it can make or break the game. And,
Absolutely.
And that's exactly what's going on. You can sub in Shuford, Clark. You can shove it. You've got five different.
So we have a challenge, folks. So
Okay.
Sickwidit is challenging the spot of the football.
The challenge is completed.
Okay.
It'll be 4-1. If not, it'll be 1st and 10 for the Insomniacs.
But at this point, because we've already seen that the Insomniacs do a really good job of running the football, and they haven't had any negative plays running the football as of yet. Wouldn't you just let them get the first down? Let them get the first down and stop them with the new 4
New set of downs, yeah.
Yeah. Don't use this opportunity, because it's going to take the impact of them saying that the challenge is overturned and upheld, and the Insomniacs keep the ball with first and 10. It takes a change in the momentum of what you're trying to do defensively.
No official signal yet or no decision yet on the challenge. Still awaiting, as both teams await. But we will take this time to remind you, after an accident, make your first call to Blackburn Worth. Injury team, no billboards, just justice. 702-472-7000. Again, that is 702-472-7000. That's, again, Blackburn Worth Injury Team. As we are still awaiting the call of if it is a fourth down or first down. All right. Still awaiting. Whatever fulfills the needs of the people, for the people, by the people.
Of the people.
Of the people. Again, earlier today on the northeast side of the A7FL, we saw the Silk City Animals pitch a 46-0 shutout of the Virginia Heathens. We saw the Trenton BIC, the defending champions, defeat the Lexington Phantoms 38-12, and the Patterson U in a close one, but they pull away, winning by 10 over the East Orange Renegades 38-28. Here at Pinecrest Academy in Sloan Canyon, here in Henderson, Nevada, it is a 41-16 Insomniacs lead with 9:16 to go here in the third quarter. Anthony Alvarez and Warner Turo subbing in for Chris Vera on this cloudy, little bit of a breezy spring afternoon here, as it is the last Sunday in March, as March went by very quickly.
Very quickly. But the Silk City Animal Virginia Heathens game, I guess they did cover the spread, unless it was 46.5.
Then you'd be mad. Currently, right now, it is 86 degrees here in Henderson with a little bit of a wind right now. Partly cloudy, wind gusts are up to 23 miles per hour. Partly cloudy conditions. So it will be 4th and 2 at the 32-yard line. So now it's 4th and 3. So, if you're Sickwidit, here is your chance to make a statement and try to get a fourth down stop to chip away at this 25-point lead.
But what are you keying on? You've got Shuford in the game. You've got Wilkerson in the game. You've got Knox at tight end. What are you keying on?
There's so many options that you could key on, and again, the Insomniacs can come at you for so many different ways with so many different players. It's almost really a game of pick your poison.
Correct.
And try to just, guess, but a lot of times your guesstimation is not correct.
Correct. And we also didn't add into the ultimate check down, Scooter on the run.
Yes.
You've got so many.
Or the hurdle.
Right. The hurdle, or if he gets in trouble, he's going to chest pass it.
Yes.
We don't know what. It's tough to be on that side on the defensive side of the football right now to try to figure out how are you going to stop these guys, because they need this stop. They don't get this stop, we may be looking at a running clock.
All right, 9:15 and counting to go here in the third quarter. 41-16 in favor of the Insomniacs. A prime 3-on-1 touchdown by the Insomniacs. Sickwidit Von Richardson 3-on-1 touchdown is the scoring thus far. And we got movement. Who moved first? Offsides on the Sickwidit, and that's a first down for the Insomniacs. Oh, my goodness.
Every time.
Oh, boy.
They've got prime opportunities to change
the narrative.
Right. Every time. Offsides. You force the penalty. Now you have to give them a first down. In the words of Rasheed Wallace, I guess, ball don't lie.
No, ball does not lie.
But now you've got to get the stop with 4 downs.
He also said they will not win game 2, and both teams played hard.
That's correct.
Scooter looking downfield, looking for Luciano. Too far, incomplete.
He had options on that throw. Good route by Luciano getting open. Just a little bit too much juice by Scooter.
Yeah, too much mustard on the hot dog.
Maybe relish?
Just a little bit.
A little tangy.
Yeah.
Tangy.
Second down and 10 at the 28-yard line with 8.5 to go here in the third quarter. 41-16 in favor of the Insomniacs. Again, Anthony Alvarez here along with Warner Turo, subbing in for Chris Vera, who's on assignment, celebrating the Mrs. birthday. And we know Mr. Vera is watching because he has sent us some messages, of course, making his presence felt, albeit from a distance.
That assignment is G14 classified. We got to make sure that he holds down the fort on that one.
I'm sure he will. Second down and 10. It's Munchie, Wilkerson. Oh, great pursuit by 70. And Murphy. Great team tackle by Sickwidit, forcing backwards.
That's how you got to stop him.
Yes.
Wilkerson's a big guy, hard guy to bring down.
And you can't bring him down one-on-one.
And Murphy couldn't bring him down one-on-one.
And Murphy's a strong man.
Exactly. And it's no knock on Murphy.
No, it's
Murphy's
not.
a very, very strong guy. But Wilkerson's a tough one to bring down.
Yes. To quote Django without saying the actual word, he is that one in 10,000. And if you watch the movie Django, you know exactly what quote I'm talking about.
If you don't know, we're a month over, but you know exactly what he means.
Go watch the movie if you haven't watched it. And just watch the great dynamic between him and Samuel L. Jackson. All right. Second down and 13, 7:09 to go. It is Fleming. It is Munchie.
Got to watch Munchie on this one.
Scooter going for Munchie. Oh, what a throw, what a catch. Mr. Shuford, first down. On the second down, not a third down. But again,
sold the go route. Back shoulder ball. The defender still backpedaling 10 yards behind. Munchie with the big catch. First down, easy first down.
Well,
and another guy that's pretty hard to bring down because, Munchie's got that baby weight now.
Yeah.
So, it's kind of hard for you to bring him down.
Yeah. And not to mention him and Scooter have basically, and Munchie said this on the Mizzle and Dub recap show. He says, I talk to Scooter more than I talk to my wife, which I don't know if I want to admit that, but,
Well,
those two dynamic is always been fun to watch with those two.
Yes.
Scooter back to throw. Oh, he's running. Dumps. Wilkerson. Touchdown. Insomniacs, and that's Wilkerson's first of the season.
Welcome to the end zone, Mr. Wilkerson.
And now that is back to a running clock.
Unfortunate.
For
Actually, don't stop the clock.
the Insomniacs.
It's a beautiful thing for Scoot to be at a quarterback, to have the play in motion, and you've got Prime coming across the middle, and then you look out the corner of your left eye, and you see your big, strong running back, they call him RTC, Anthony Wilkerson, coming out in the flats.
He's like,
the field.
Hi, how are you?
Hey, can I have the ball? I haven't scored yet. Everybody, Prime scored already.
Yes.
Can I have it? Cool.
Yeah.
Yay, touchdown.
Davik scored, Munchie scored, Prime has scored multiple times. Let Wilkerson get a touch. All right, going for 2 from the 10 to try to make this 49-16. Scooter looking, rolling. That wasn't exactly the holy roller a la Ken Stabler in 1978, but close enough.
Well, he tried the underhand this time.
Yes.
So we've seen the hurdle, we've seen the run over, we've seen the Kevin Love a la overhead pass, and we've seen the underhand shovel. What is Scoot going to put out in the bag in the fourth quarter? Wait, but my question is, will we see him in the fourth quarter?
Well, right now, if you look at it, it's a 47-16. It's a 31-point lead right now for the Insomniacs. Now, again, if Sick does not score on this possession and the Insomniacs does, it puts it to a 39, which means they would need one more score to end it in the third quarter.
They've had chances.
They have had chances.
They've had chances. They had a stop there. They don't get the offsides. They possibly could get a stop on 4th and short, but they give them the first down. The Insomniacs continue their train rolling, and they score. And here comes Mr. Knox.
The neutralizer, throwing it to Vaughn. Vaughn has already has taken 2 back to the house. There goes Vaughn again, trying to get by Davion Duncan, trying to go down the sideline, still on his feet. Oh, almost kept the feet in bounds and possibly could have scored again, but did not.
If he has 2 more yards of sideline, he scores a touchdown.
I agree.
His 3rd touchdown.
I agree.
The good thing is they've got decent field position, but the bad thing is they've got to face that defense.
And they have applied pressure all game long.
On the 35-yard line.
Anthony Alvarez along with Warner. Turo, glad you're with us here on A7FL.TV in the flagship game between the Insomniacs and Sickwidit.
Whatever they got in the playbook, they got to pull it out right now.
It is Southern in the backfield. Jones at quarterback. Vaughn in motion. Jones to throw. Jones pass caught. Oh, dropped by Palmer.
Pressure off the edge.
Again, more pressure applied.
Pressure off the edge. They've got to do a better job of giving Jones time to throw. It was 2.5, maybe 3 seconds he needed to get that receiver in or out, and he had Palmer, but pressure forced a bad pass.
Well, as they say, pressure busts pipes.
And it's been pretty leaky for Sickwidit since the start of the game.
Yeah, it has been, without question.
And that's the interestingly frustrating part about watching this game, because Sickwidit has the talent and they have the pieces to match blow for blow with the Insomniacs, but the scoreboard doesn't show that.
No. Southern at quarterback, and Southern is going to get wrapped up by Chris McWilliams. And again, Chris McWilliams, Mr. Mouth, the bounce in his step has returned tremendously.
He's playing with force, playing with passion. They've got him on the inside and the interior, and he's wrecking havoc going straight up the middle.
Ah, yes, there goes that word. Passion. 2 minutes in the third quarter, 31-point lead, 47-16. Insomniacs. Here on A7FL.TV. Anthony Alvarez with Warner Turo. Glad you're with us. As Chris Vera is on assignment, but he is keeping dibs on what's going on. All right, 3 wide. Southern at quarterback. Big Oos Josiah Sal declares eligible. And the nice breeze coming in. That feels nice. Southern. Pressure. Running for his life. Southern. Southern. Moses Smith.
It's not going to work.
No.
Got to get him. If you're going to use a quarterback and allow him to move, he can't sit in the pocket and go. He's got to find that lane, attack that lane, and the field's got to get cut off. So they're trying to run a play down the middle of the field, but they want to give him action to the outside. You got to pick one.
Yeah.
You can't run a play directly down the middle of the field if you want action from your quarterback off the wing. You've got to have motion flowing to whatever side of the field you think he's the strongest on. If he's a right-handed,
Third and a mile.
If he's a right-handed quarterback, get him going to the right.
They need the 45.
In North Las Vegas, or 4th and Prim, or 4th in the Speedway.
They've got a long way to go to get this first down. And
Oh, it's 4th down. I'm sorry. It's 4th down, and, well, now this time they have surrendered. By the way, folks, if you like our game, please like, share, subscribe, and Prime just let the ball go out of bounds as it touches his hands. But again, folks, if you are enjoying our broadcast, and if you enjoy the A7FL, please like, share, but more importantly, subscribe.
You sounded like you were doing kind of what they're doing 4th and 1 a little bit. I thought you were going to start screaming for a second there.
We have Zilly to do that.
Well, that's true.
End of 3 here at Pinecrest Academy, Sloan Canyon. It's been all Insomniacs. They have led wire to wire, 47-16 here at Pinecrest Academy, Sloan Canyon. Again, coming up at 6:30 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time, it will be the Silver State Stealth taking on Las Vegas Hunters. As the Stealth, yes. Trying to make some noise. And they've done a lot of noise because they certainly want to have their shot at the Insomniacs, if you will.
Correct. It's been a without the run backs. Without the run backs, it'd be a tough ball game to watch. But they've been shows of we can, but not a lot.
All right.
1st and 10.
And Chris said 4th and Munchie, by the way,
Juice
folks.
lines up in the backfield next to Scooter.
Scooter,
We got a
pass,
Prime.
caught, Prime.
That is a hold that is not going anywhere. That's holding on the offense. Whoa.
It is holding on the Insomniacs. They'll decline the penalty. 2nd down.
Has everybody from the Insomniacs sideline played yet? If you haven't, get your downs right now. It's a good time for you to get in the game. Up 31 points.
All right. So, folks, just a friendly reminder, we will take the week off to celebrate Easter or Resurrection Sunday, however you want to call it. And then we will reconvene on April the 12th. So, enjoy your Easter or Resurrection Sunday with your loved ones and family. Scooter, big man with football, big man with a catch, big Haywood with a first down.
My goodness.
And still rumbling to the 40-yard line.
Big run by number
Big Haywood with the ball.
J. Haywood.
First down, Insomniacs.
He's big, but he can move.
Yes.
The former Dixie State tight end has what it takes. Can get across the middle of the field, use his body, and physical with the stiff arm.
You know what, Zelly? That doesn't sound too bad right now, a double whopper.
It was with cheese with the stiff
Lots
arm.
of cheese.
On the 43-yard
Rumbling, bumbling, stumbling.
But no fumbling.
No fumbling. Just hands and first down yardage.
And body parts flying on the other way.
Bless you. All right.
Empty backfield with Juice lining up at the wing position.
Richard Washington in sort of the slot. We got Prime. And it looks like that's Joey C. Scooter looking, rumbling, throws it backwards.
That is out of bounds.
And fortunately for the Insomniacs, the ball goes out of bounds. Otherwise, that could have been a scoop and score for Sick.
That's the beautiful thing about being up 31 points. You can make that mistake.
Yeah. I mean, when the ball bounces your way, it bounces your way, doesn't it?
Even when you fumble out of bounds, and
Yeah.
it doesn't fumble to the other team.
Yeah. $12:19 to go here in the game. 47-16. Again, 31-point lead.
2nd and 17 for the Insomniacs at the mid.
The Insomniacs need 2 scores right here to put the game in the deep freeze.
That's a pretty big backfield going on right now.
Ah, yeah.
And Juice in the backfield.
All right. Wilkerson and Juice, and have fun trying to tackle that. It's Juice going left.
And
Juice pushing forward.
2 yards, 2 to 3 yards. That's a
Good
great
meet of the challenge. Only got 2 yards on the run.
D-line.
Great job by Sickwidit corralling to the football and rallying to make the stop and get the tackle.
That'll be 30 to
Unreal.
15 for the Insomniacs. 11 minutes and 25 seconds
It's a
remaining in this
lot of
game.
pounds that was in between on that gang tackle and run.
Definitely a lot of beef, if you will, for lack of a better term, without question. 11:14 to go and counting. It has been all Insomniacs. Again, Wilkerson in the backfield along with Hamilton. Scooter back to throw. Pass over the middle. A little too high for Munchie off his fingertips, incomplete.
On the coverage number,
We know what's going to happen on that phone call after the game. Should have hit me on that post, dropped the ball down a little bit, got Munchie. One-on-one, they've had it all day long, running that backside post with the run action, but Scoot was just a little bit too active on the throw.
And clock continues to tick. Tick, tick, tick. 10:40 and counting. Again, Anthony Alvarez alongside Warner Turo, subbing in for Mr. Vera. But Mr. Vera is certainly making his impact known. And again,
empty backfield for the Insomniacs.
hit that like button, share with your friends, but more importantly, subscribe to the A7FL. Scooter looking downfield, and intercepted, picked up by Deion Southern. I don't see no flag. There's a flag on the field. There's a flag.
There's laundry. It's going to be a horse collar.
Yeah, that's going to be on. Sickwidit.
It's going to be a horse collar. And it goes back to what I said in the first quarter. Great opportunity. getting pressure on a quarterback, pressure to force him to make a bad throw, but you're met with laundry.
Yep.
Your mental mistakes have negated your opportunities to be successful.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Very well said. And again, that's something that Sick needed, but again, and it seems like it's been the repetitive theme here all afternoon. You can't give great teams extra downs.
No, you've got to give them the 4. I coached with a head coach, and he said you never want to give an offense another opportunity.
No, you never do.
If you've got an opportunity to get the stop. Force the turnover, force the turnover.
And you and I have watched a lot of football. Doesn't matter what level it is, but anytime you have the opportunity to pick a ball off and you don't, you always get burned within the next play.
And it looks like they're probably not going to burn them this time. It's going to look like it's going to be a power run, but you still give this rumbling train an opportunity to go down the track and possibly score another touchdown.
Ball at the 40. No, it looks like the 38-yard line. 8:40 and counting. And now the Whitecap is talking to the owner, Derek Duncan, about what we don't know. I think we are now ready to resume play.
Always a chippy game when Sickwidit and the Insomniacs meet.
It is. Not as chippy as it's been today in the years past, but there is still passion nonetheless.
First in Sanford Insomniacs.
Clock's running.
At the 38-yard line. It is Wilkerson in the backfield who puts the ponytail back up. Scooter running left. Big man with football. Big man running. Big man first down. Thought about lateraling it, but Big Scooter gets the first down.
So if he laterals that ball to Dre Holiday, what do you have for him? You got big man running with Scoot. Is it
Bigger man with
running?
football.
The result of that run from Scooter will be a first down.
So Derek just gave me a great thought.
What's that?
So we've got the Kevin Love overhead pass.
Uh-huh.
We've got the Pistol Pete shovel pass.
Oh, Pistol Pete. Oh, yes, sir.
We just watched Scooter put a defender in the post and back him down.
Folks, if you don't know who Pistol Pete Maravich is, I suggest you go to YouTube and type his name. One of the slickest basketball players you would ever want to watch.
Average 4 to 4 points a
No, he
game
didn't.
with no 3-point line.
True. Going to LSU, by the way.
Go Tigers.
Baton Rouge.
Number 11, Eric Schuber lines up at the
No, he
position.
was.
Number
But it was on the ground
19
that
lines
year.
up
Ah.
on the left-hand side. Looks
Wilkerson in the backfield.
That's what they called it alley because it looked like it
Number
was
13,
bowling.
Swing declares.
The bowling alley.
Scooter bumps into Munchie. And he's got Green down the sideline. And Scooter gets another first down. I mean, he literally bumped into his teammate.
You make a mistake when you should be stopped behind the line of scrimmage, but you still pick up 15
Yes.
yards and get a first down.
Yes.
6 minutes. 6 minutes. 6 minutes. Dougie pressing your own.
You can't script this.
No.
You can't. It's
Not, not even Bill Walsh, who scripted his first 15 plays, would do something like this.
No, you can't. You make it so. Is that in the playbook? Munchie, I'm going to run into you, and then to the right. Then I'm going to bounce back left, catch a block from my receiver, and get 15 yards and get a first down. And carry 3 people as I go out of bounds.
Again, hit that like button here when you subscribe to the A7FL, and please share with your friends.
Do us a favor. There's like 2 of you who have liked this, but there's 200 of you watching.
All right. Looking, Wilkerson!
Ty goes
Touchdown.
to the offense. Touchdown to Insomniacs. And they're still fighting for the football on the ground.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
They're still hugging each other in the end zone.
It's probably because they're tired. It's a little warm outside.
Or what are you bringing to the cookout?
I got the
They're
plates.
just showing love on the Sabbath.
I got the plates.
Make a mean macaroni and cheese, though.
Oh, yes. Macaroni and
The
cheese.
score is 53-16.
And that's a 50 burger.
Extra point, 5 minutes and 20 seconds remaining in this game.
Well, the field camera. All right, thanks.
All right. Now, to our viewers that are watching this,
From the 10-yard line.
We thank you for your
thank you for your viewership.
and joining in on us.
And also, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.
Don't forget that subscribe button.
And please check us out Wednesday night on the other side of the ball, on the Other Side of the Ball network.
Heavy backfield for the Insomniacs.
Going for 2 to try to put up a double nickel.
A lot of points.
Lines up to the right.
Yeah.
Singing by himself. Luciano Munchie to the left.
Double pass. Luciano floats it. Scooter, who one-hands it and then loses the ball.
Hit out of him.
So it will stay 53-16.
By the Sickwidit.
I think Scooter's entering or channeling his inner March Madness going on here. Because we've got the bag down in the post. We've got the overhead Kevin Love pass, shovel pass, going for the alley-oop. We've seen it all from Scooter today. Seen it all from Scooter today. Showing his vertical leap. We're just seeing so much from Scooter, the running quarterback.
The ever so versatile one.
The nimble Scooter Hamilton.
Well, I'll say this. Mizzle, if you're watching, I hope you clip that Scott Hamilton hurdle.
Whistle's blown in. He makes his attempt.
And Vaughn back to receive. The neutralizer's throw.
The ball is in the air.
And no, Vaughn is not.
He takes it.
He's taking it out of the end zone.
Takes out the back.
Vaughn,
Makes one miss.
can he make 2 men miss?
Another miss.
And I tell you what, if Knox didn't jump in the way to be a distraction or diversion, Vaughn was gone.
He scores again. But I like it from Vaughn, though. You can't. There's what?
320?
320? Yeah. What the heck? Go for it.
Well, I mean, like my broadcast partner says, 1 foot in the ground and go.
Head down.
As Mr. Raymond is playing in the background. Thunderclap, hey, thunderclap, hey. And walk away.
Got like ludicrous on that one. I
Oh,
like the remix.
Mr. Bridges.
Well, finally got a quality broadcast going there.
All right. And again, I don't understand why is sick. I mean, I know they're down a lot of points, but you want to get some kind of a 2-minute rhythm going.
Yes.
To build for next week.
Yes.
Or not next week, the week after. Pass caught by Richardson. Richardson is tackled. No, still on his feet. Great effort. Across the 25.
Great control from that young man.
Even if they don't want to run a tempo drive here, just try to get something. Get some kind of rhythm. Finish the game saying, all right, we figured some things out. Now we know how we can move the ball against this defense.
Nearing the 2-minute warning here in the fourth quarter. Again, coming up at 6:30, it is the Silver State Stealth taking on the Las Vegas Hunters.
2-minute warning. We want a regular 2-minute timing.
At the 2-minute warning, we go into the regular
All right.
2-minute timing for the rest
2-minute warning. We will run regular 2-minute timing rules.
You need some pickle juice.
Or some fruit.
It's a good opportunity for Sickwidit to get some guys in, figure some things out, work the offense, get a good drive to finish the game. Feel good about something from this afternoon.
All right. 2:07 on the clock. Again, 53-16
For Sickwidit, T. Jones back
in favor.
Checking it twice. And everything nice.
Denzel Daniels is having a lot of fun on the PA today, folks. Shout out to Zelly Daniels. Josiah Sal eligible. Jones back to throw. Jones over the middle. Darren Palmer's got it! And Darren Palmer is all the way gone.
The 10 touchdown Sickwidit!
Unfortunately, a day late.
Yeah, and $1
and
short.
$1 short. But
Mama, auntie,
that has been there the entire game.
Man.
You've got an explosive guy like Darren Palmer who's lightning out of a bottle, and we didn't know until we saw him darting across the right side of the field, heading towards the sunlight, going to daylight, scoring a touchdown. what kind of impact of an electric player he is.
Well, and still supporting her man, rightfully so, right on cue, Mrs. Palmer supporting her man. But again, and I know this sounds like a repetitive broken record, but again, great things happen when you get Darren Palmer the football. I don't know how many times I can overuse that term, but I mean, it really is the truth.
Yeah, and it's that's what he can do.
Yeah.
And in the words of one of my favorite color guys, Mark Jackson, Mama, there goes that man.
Boy, Chris Cunningham came like a ball out of the cannon, and Jones just had to get rid of it.
He's the nicest, most aggressive guy you're going to see on the defensive side of the ball.
All right, so score is now 53-22 with a minute 53 to go in the game. As Darren Palmer finds the end zone, as Sick gets an offensive touchdown, not via of the 3-on-1 return out of the legs of Von Richardson.
First time somebody outside of Von Richardson scored a touchdown. That would have been a trivia question today. Who scored all of the touchdowns for Sickwidit prior to the DP touchdown?
Mm-hmm.
Back deep to receive the throw off.
All right.
Insomniacs, number 19, Joey. The coverage team for Sickwidit, number 33.
I know based off of how things are, it's not going to happen, but it'd be very interesting if some things shift or they can get another touchdown here.
Joey Carciola III, a.k.a. Tommy Egan. As this is a big, rich town, I just come from the poorest part.
Shout out to Joe. Has to keep it in bounds.
And he needs to get across the 20, which he does. Carciolo still on his feet. Carciolo tackled at the 45-yard line.
Great run back by Joey. Great run back.
All right. Ball will be snapped on, or the clock will run on the snap, as we're under regular 2-minute rules here in this fourth quarter, as the Insomniacs will put their record to 2-0 on the year. And Sick will go to 1-2 on the year.
It's Luciano time.
And it is Luciano. And we've got Deloney on one side, Haywood on the other, Juice in the backfield, and Chris Cunningham playing O-line. And it's Calvin Deloney. Deloney. And Matt Murphy, using Wonder Woman's lasso of truth, throws him out of bounds.
That lets you know how strong Matt Murphy is.
Oh, yeah.
The running back rolled an extra 2 yards out of bounds.
And he wasn't on 24s, folks.
Not on Vogues.
Not at all. As the lights now come on here at Pinecrest Academy, Sloan Canyon.
We've got to change the vibe here, you know?
Yes. Again, 6:30 will be our next game between the Hunters and the Stealth. And that will conclude week 3 of the A7FL, as we will again take the Easter Resurrection Sunday break next week, and we'll be back on April the 12th. Deloney in motion, gets the ball again. Calvin Deloney up the middle, still on his feet, across the 45.
Breaks a big tackle.
And it is a first down, move the chains.
Just enough for a first down. Great run.
95 seconds remaining here in this game, as the Insomniacs again will mark their record to 2-0 on the year. Sickwidit will go to 1-2.
Don't let that 1-2 record fool you. This team is still a solid football team that can make plays. They've got the pieces to make plays.
But again, it's just they have to give Jones. T. Jones can throw the football. He can sling the rock.
He can.
It's just he needs time to throw it. And I mean, that's with any quarterback. Toss, Juice going right, Juice, gang tackled at the 30. Or the 40-yard line, beg your pardon, at the 40.
He can throw the football. And T has the dynamic ability to be a really good quarterback at A7. He's got the arm talent. He's got the running ability. We didn't get a chance to see it today, but if he gets to the edge and he gets an open field, it's going to be hard to tackle him as a defender. He has the intangibles to be a solid quarterback. They've just got to find a way to put it together.
I would just like to go on record and say that water is very good.
Very refreshing.
That good high-quality H2O. All right. 20 seconds. Here's J.J. Pugh, and barring a defensive penalty, this should wrap it up. 13. 10 seconds. And that will do it as the Las Vegas Insomniacs once again show off their prowess and their depth, and they get the win by a final score of 53-22. As the Insomniacs mark their record to 2-0, the Las Vegas Sickwidit to 1-2. As once again the Insomniacs just, once they got going, because it was a very, to say that this score was 6-0 after one period would be an understatement, and then the Insomniacs just go ahead and run off 47 points after that.
It shows that this team has the ability to, when they start off slow, to still have the ability to run and get going and get their horses going and to get the train on track. And they showed interchangeable parts, and they showed selfishness, getting multiple running backs involved, changing their offensive style, getting the guys in ready to play, needing to make those plays, and it showed the difference. And it shows why these guys have played for the championship for the last 3 years.
Well, I mean, you're almost running out of superlatives to say. And I know Munchie always uses this quote, "We're just better," or "get better friends," as he likes to say, and as he has said over these years. But again, we always talked about the depth the Insomniacs played a huge part again today. Again, in the case of Sick, left some plays out there, but again, Jones didn't have enough time to throw the football, as, again, Chris McWilliams looking like the old Mr. Mouth of old. And again, what really played a part was the return of Live with 2-5, the return of Knox being the 3-on-1 neutralizer as he is, and doing a fantastic job. And I mean, when you're consistently starting deep in your own territory, it's very hard to maintain drives and let alone score.
Yeah, so many pieces, and you named them all. You named them all. You named about Knox being vital in the 3-on-1.
Yes.
On the defensive side of it.
Yes.
Now you got Prime on the offensive side of the 3-on-1. So where is the so you try to find where in a certain team's lineup, what makes them the miss? Where can you find a mismatch? There wasn't one.
No. And oh, by the way, you got Davin Clark that scored twice. You had Munchie that had a rushing touchdown. Wilkerson has a touchdown.
Receiving and rushing.
Scooter throws a jump shot touchdown pass. I mean, Corey Hammond a few episodes ago on the other side of the ball talking about the Insomniacs Revenge Tour, and I mean it's definitely looking that way. I mean, obviously, the Insomniacs are looking forward to finding or playing against whomever from the East. But don't forget, we are back at 9:30. I'm sorry, 6:30 Pacific, 9:30 Eastern time for the Stealth and the Hunters. But again, the final score here in Game 1, the Las Vegas Insomniacs put their mark to 2-0. Sickwidit falls to 1-2. Can the Stealth go to 2-0? We'll soon find out in about 17 and a half minutes or so. You've been watching the Insomniacs and Sickwidit in the flagship game for Warner Turo. I'm Anthony Alvarez saying so long for now. You've been watching A7FL football on A7FL.TV. We will see you at the bottom of the hour for Stealth and the Hunters. So long for now.